one-piece scope mount. This is the first one. This is the first mount that I put on a 22, but I got these mounts on like 3 other deer rifles, 30-06, a 30-30, a 308. I really like these mounts. They're not that expensive. I think these are about 30 bucks. They really held up for me. They've really done a good job. And just being that they're just one piece, that makes it a whole lot simpler. Let's go ahead and open it up and see what we got. Looks like we got some child-proof packaging on everything. Alright, so you got a pack of screws. Comes with an Allen wrench, so you don't need any tools. You got the bottom part of the mount, which goes on the rifle. And you got the 2 top pieces that hold your scope into place. Fairly simple. Not much in the way of directions. I don't think you really need directions. Alright, so let's go ahead and get it mounted up. Real simple. The holes are lined up. Like if you have a Ruger 1022 and this has been drilled, the holes in the back are a little further apart than the holes in the front, and it just corresponds with your mount here. So all you gotta do is set that on top and screw the screws in. So I'll take the Allen wrench out here. Says on the directions, there's not much in the way of directions, but it does say on the directions that the short screws are the ones that go into the to the mount, to the base, and the long screws are the ones that you use when you actually secure the scope. So remember, you're going to use the short screw. And we're going to put a little thread locker on here. Usually I use the red, but all I have is the blue. Just put a little bit of that on there. We don't want to make it snug just yet. We kind of want to snug them up all evenly at the same time. So we'll just kind of get in there just enough to stay in place for now. A little more thread locker on the next one. Alright, that's it. That's all we need to do until we got our scope. We put our scope here, put the rings on top, and the scope will be mounted. So since we're doing all this, we might as well go ahead and show you the scope that we're going to mount. We got a Leupold 2x7 rimfire rifle scope here, and I already have one of these. I already bought one of these about a year and a half ago. I love it. It's great. But it was, I think, $210, $220. It was quite a bit of money for that scope. So I took a chance on one of these. This is the blemished version. So you can, I got this from Midway USA. It was 150 bucks. So it's about 70 bucks cheaper. And they say it has the same lifetime guarantee that all other Leupold scopes have, but it might have some blemishes. Like it might have a scratch or something on the outside. I don't really care if it has a scratch on it because I'm probably going to scratch it myself anyway, dragging this thing through the woods. As long as it works and it has that lifetime guarantee, that's what's important to me. And like I said, it's like $70 cheaper. So I haven't opened it yet. Let's go ahead and open it up and see if it is severely scratched up, which I kind of doubt. Alright, so there it is. There's the box. The box definitely looks used. Box looks a little scratched up. That's alright as long as the scope is in horrible condition. Alright, so you got the scope. You got the scope covers. You got some NRA advertisement. You got your little Leupold sticker. And you got your little owner's manual. And a little cloth. A little lens cloth. And that's it. That's all that's in here. Like I said, I just opened this. First time I opened this, and I'm looking at it, and I don't see any scratches on it. No scratches, no blemishes. It doesn't look Oh, there's one. Right there. You probably won't be able to see it on the camera. There's a little bit of a scratch there. Probably especially due to the lighting. I mean, it's a very, it looks like somebody mounted it, and maybe they mounted maybe the rings, they mounted them too tight, or they scratched it. Whether it's very, I mean, you have to really look close to see that. And once I mount this, you're not going to see it anyway, so it's not going to matter. Looks pretty good though. All right, let's go ahead and mount it up. This is pretty simple. I'm just going to set it in place here. And get an idea. I got a pretty good idea of where I like it right there. Yeah. All right. We'll put these rings on, and we'll kind of won't tighten it all the way down. We'll just get it started, and then we'll make sure our crosshairs are vertical. And we'll go from there. That I'm going to do on the directions, it says to recommend 25 inch-pounds of torque for the ring screws. And we got a little fat wrench here from Wheeler. We're going to go ahead and use this. I can just find the right piece here. That's not it. All right, that'll work. All right, so we got it set at 25, and we'll just tighten these down the rest of the way. That's it. Looks pretty good for just eyeballing it. So if you've been watching all these videos, and I put links to all the videos that we've done, but we changed the stock on this gun to the Magpul Hunter X22 stock. We put the Ruger BX22 trigger, and now we've mounted the DNZ one-piece scope mount with a blemished Leupold 2x7 rimfire rifle scope. It's gonna make a pretty mean little squirrel hunting combo right here. And next week, I'll get out to the range, we'll go ahead and zero it in, and we'll show you how good it shoots. Eventually, when I get my paperwork back from the ATF, like I said in another video, I'm gonna go ahead and thread this barrel, and I got a Surefire Rider 22 suppressor coming. I also already have some subsonic ammo, so we'll get that all squared away, and we'll do a video and review that as well.